Hello, welcome back to Invest with Intention YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am on a mission to grow my portfolio from 13,000 to 50,000 in just 3 years. I am documenting the whole journey here so you can see the wins, the losses, and everything in between. In my last video, my portfolio balance was $14,026, but since the market took a dip last week, my current balance is sitting at, let's see, $13,702. So let's jump into what changed in my portfolio and what I am buying today. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my portfolio update and my new buys. Even though the market is closed today, it's Sunday, September 28th, as I am filming this video. I want to show you my next moves. I'll be placing these buy orders now, and they will execute tomorrow at market open. Okay, here's what I am buying. So today I'm going to be buying a couple of ETFs and I think a index fund. So today I'm going to buy one share of SCHG. As I spoke in my last video, I started this position this year, January this year. So currently I have, as you can see, 65 shares. I'm going to buy in one share and making it 66 shares. But as I buy this, you won't see it update because it's Sunday, like I said. So it will update at market open at the right price. So let's go ahead and place this order. So I just bought one share of SCHG. I'm also going to add to my SCHD position. To make it, I currently have 47 shares, as you can see right here. I'm going to be adding one additional share to this, and I'm so excited about SCHG. I'm going to tell you why in a second. So I'm going to add my share to that, place order. The reason I am excited about SCHG, so today I just received some dividends, right? So when the market open, it will update to 48 shares in my next video. So let's go over to, I'm going to show you something here. Let's see, activities and orders. So you are going to see I received, let's see here, $12 today for dividends from SCHD, and I reinvested. I always reinvest. I can see, as you can see, my $12 back in. That's buying me almost half a share, right? So the next dividend I receive will be more than $9, a little more than $12.17, which is huge. I'm excited. I want to keep adding to my SCHD position, so I can grow it to as many shares as I can. I also receive a little dividend from SCHG. Even though I have more shares in SCHG, I only got $1.93 because their dividend is not that high. The yield is not that high compared to SCHD. So let's go back to my position. So you'll see I also plan, so I'm gonna repeat that again. SCHG will update and I will get 66 shares at market open. SCHD will also update and I'll have 48 shares. I'm also going to be buying FSELX today. I love this fund. I have 32 shares now in my Roth IRA. I started this position, I think, when I started investing, and I did a little research and I found this, and it was $14 when I first bought it in my Roth IRA. and I didn't know much about investing, and they were like, oh, the fees are high. I think it's like 65 or something like that, and so that discouraged me a little bit. But I am up on that position, in that position, like 120 to 150%. I bought it when it was $14, and it's big, so I decided to start this position here this year as well. So I'm going to be buying, as you can see, I started this in April 2025. I'm going to be adding one more share, and this actually doesn't execute till market close tomorrow, and I think it will update on Tuesday morning, so you won't see this until my next video as well. So I'm going to go ahead and trade, buy. So it's $41. So I'm going to do 43 just in case the price increase by the time the trade execute. So I'm going to be buying one share, hopefully. So I'm going to place my order so you can see ordered. Okay, right. I will walk you through why I'm adding those in a bit. But first I want to explain why I sold two funds from my portfolio last week: FSPGX and FSMDX. If you go back to my last video, I had these two funds in my portfolio, but I have decided to sell them, and I'm going to explain why I sold them. So first, I'm going to explain why I sold FSPGX. Okay, so let's start with FSPGX, which is the Fidelity Large Cap Growth Index Fund. Here is why I sold it. So one, it overlaps with SCHG as well as FTech. I already own SCHG, which covers large cap growth, and FTech, which covers heavy growth. That made FSPGX somewhat redundant because all three hold the same mega cap names like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. Number two, so for simplification, cutting FSPGX makes my portfolio cleaner, easier to track, and reduces the duplication across funds. It also prevents me from being too overexposed to just a handful of companies dominating all three funds. One reason it might not have been a good idea to sell FSPGX, I think it did give me slight broader growth exposure, not just tech. It had healthcare and consumer discretionary too. So by selling, I lost a little bit of diversification within growth, but overall I think it was the right move for focus and clarity. So then now let's move on to FSMDX. Why did I sell FSMDX, which is Fidelity Mid Cap Index Fund? Well, the first reason is focus on market leaders. By selling FSMDX, I'm concentrating more on large cap leaders like the ones in SCHG, FTech, FXAIX, which I plan to buy in the coming week as well. Historically, these funds tend to dominate over the long run. Two, it reduces volatility. Mid caps can outperform, but they are also more volatile and less predictable. Cutting FSMDX might help smooth out the ride in my portfolio. One downside, I could be missing out on the mid-cap premium over long horizons. Mid-caps have actually outperformed both small and large caps. So selling FSMDX means I gave up that potential growth driver. But again, for me, the goal is to simplify and focus, and I am okay making that trade-off. So to summarize, to summarize my sales, selling both FSMGX and FSMDX simplifies my portfolio and cut out some redundancy. Yes, I lost a little diversification, but overall, I think this positions me better for my 3-year challenge. So moving forward, that's why I'm adding to, or I already added to, my SCHG and SCHD, and also building a position in FSELX. I like the mix of growth, dividends, and sector exposure here. I will, as always, I'll keep you updated every step of the way. And remember, the main reason I am doing this series is so you can see the real ups and downs of investing. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my personal journey from 13,000 to 50,000. If you are enjoying these updates, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to follow along, and drop a comment if you are holding any of these funds. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next update. Bye bye.